Toward the ring, escorted to the ring by his manager, Mr. Fuji. Weighing in at
another tremendous tag team matchup about to go down here. Another feather in the cap, your lordship, of Coliseum Home Video.
Absolutely. What an incredible collision this tag match is going to be. You've only seen just one of the participants there. Wait till you see his tag team partner.
Berzerker joining forces with the
Papa
voodoo-ish Papa Shango.
The master of witchcraft. The mystique that surrounds this man is never-ending.
They will have some very formidable opponents for this tremendous matchup. The Undertaker joining forces with the Ultimate Warrior.
And I would say that's the ultimate pairing, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. I couldn't think of two guys whose styles complement each other better than those two.
Absolutely. What an incredible piece of matchmaking this is. Papa Shango combining his incredible talents, evil as they may be, with those of the devastating Berzerker, and opposing them, of course, the Ultimate Warrior, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, possibly the greatest of all time, with the Undertaker, a man whose invincibility has been proven beyond belief.
I cannot for the life of me, Alfred, see a whole lot of continuity coming out of the team of the Berzerker and Papa Shango, especially with a guiding light being the devious one, Mr. Fuji.
So true.
Undertaker, what a tremendous career this gentleman has here in the World Wrestling Federation. And what a career ahead of him. He's just beginning.
I think he is. He's a very young man. He's very able, but he certainly wrestles with a mature instinct, a natural grasp for the way of wrestling here in the World Wrestling Federation. Two partners here. It's difficult to imagine anybody being better than these two, the Ultimate Warrior and the Undertaker. Paul Bearer having the distinction there of leading his man into the ring, of course holding that vase or vase.
How much confidence do you have to have in yourself, Alfred, to enter the ring alone, except for your man, Paul Bearer, when you know that standing out there is Papa Shango and the Berzerker and Mr. Fuji?
Yes. The mind somewhat boggles at the thought that there's Papa Shango there, and there's the Undertaker.
They're on their feet here in Cornwall to welcome, to meet and greet former WWF champion, the Ultimate Warrior.
And he comes in fired up. He really does. There's nobody with as much fire and enthusiasm as this man. He brings it all to the ring with him.
Has a tremendous following of his warriors all over the world. Look at Fuji, a look of concern on that face.
Oh, he's not happy with what he sees.
Berzerker, obviously missing lunch, was munching away on something. This is going to be a tremendous matchup. Once we get the smoke cleared.
Yes. I tell you something, Berzerker can huss and huss as much as he likes. He's not going to blow this house down. A little giving of the force to each other there, I believe. Evoking the ancestors, the predecessors.
All four men in the ring right now, and wow, now we're down to three in a hurry. Berzerker and now Papa Shango both leave by the same route. 360 over the top, courtesy of a clothesline.
Well, I've never seen Shango so nonplussed before as he obviously is now. He's looking around, he's looking for guidance. He's not going to get that from Berzerker.
He went to Mr. Fuji, and Fuji looked the other way.
Yes!
Said, don't lay any of that stuff on me, brother.
No.
Said, I'm in enough trouble.
I believe that's the terminology he uses too. You're right. Well, they sent the Berzerker in.
Send the lamb to the slaughter. Although the Berzerker did a number not too long ago on the Undertaker, almost terminating the career of the Undertaker.
Yes, he almost gave him a cruel taste of cold steel, but it didn't quite work out that way. Undertaker was equal to the task.
Well, usually what happens, Alfred, when you don't get the job done the first time around, you pay and pay dearly.
Yes, you certainly do. As you say, don't get it done the second time round. If you've wasted one opportunity, it's very difficult to repeat.
Berzerker, very unorthodox in his style. Nice drop kick. Sent the Undertaker flying out, but he came right down. That tremendous athletic ability came down right on his feet and ready to dish out more punishment. Berzerker thinking, Fuji, you never told me there'd be days like this.
And Fuji's sort of disappeared a little bit slightly from the scene there.
Boy, he's become very low profile, hasn't he?
He has indeed. He's really playing this down.
He's not only scared of the opposition, he's scared of the guys in his own corner.
I think he doesn't want anything to do with Shango. I think Shango's put the spells upon Mr. Fuji as well.
Oh, look at this power display by the Ultimate Warrior. As he is right on top of his game. You know, he took off a few pounds, and I believe it was really good for him.
Yes, I think so. His decision about that was he needed more speed. I can't see that personally. He seemed very rapid to me, but he is moving with a certain alacrity there.
Oh,
God, that stopped it.
What a shot from the outside by Papa Shango, who said enough is enough.
And that took me by surprise, so goodness knows how Warrior felt when that happened.
And now there's a tag made. There's the Ultimate One, already hurt now, in deep trouble. In the wrong corner, trapped there like a rat. And watching that watchful eye. He was actually smiling there, Alfred. Ultimate Warrior had a big grin on his face. You couldn't tell, but I know, I've seen this guy before. He was actually laughing inside, Alfred.
No, he wasn't. He's watching there, intent to see the fate of his partner. And I do believe it's in his mind any moment to come into the ring. He better watch it, though.
He was almost ecstatic. I thought he was just going to blurb out there in laughter. What a guy to figure.
Oh, golly, you can't read his emotions. He is the emotionless mortician.
Warrior getting his clock cleaned here in Cornwall at the hands of the Berzerker and Papa Shango. Needs desperately to make a tag.
Well, Warrior doesn't seem to be headed towards his corner at all.
Had an opportunity there.
Yes.
Didn't take it.
He seems that he wants to grit this one out and do something on his own here. That's not a good policy. The idea of a tag team is to get in there and use your tag team tactics.
There was a nice maneuver by the former champion. Double knocker. That'll buy him some time. He can go over and tag now if he so desires. No, he got caught. Berzerker with a nice single leg pick there.
Well, this is not good tactics for the team of the Undertaker and Warrior. I'm rather surprised at Warrior that he hasn't attempted to make a tag out at all. Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor.
I'm seeing more continuity come out of the team of Shango and the Berzerker than I expected, Albert.
They've made great changes, they really have. They're working together as a team, and you can't beat that. That's how you're successful in tag team matches.
Undertaker trying to come in, but referee right on top of the situation. In the meantime, in the corner, the onslaught continues on the Warrior. He's fighting with all he's got to get out, but he's just getting a hit from the front, the back, the side, all because Shango and the Berzerker have cut the ring in half and have the Warrior in deep trouble.
Well, isn't their policy, Warrior and Undertaker, to let one man go in, take all the tar out of the opposition, and then put the fresh man in? Is that their situation?
Well, that's not too smart, I don't think, in my book, Albert.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Warrior has got to make a tag now.
A hush has fallen over this capacity crowd here in Cornwall.
Well, a hush has fallen over me. I'm astounded at these tactics. Have you seen Warrior attempt to make that tag yet, Gorilla?
No, he had an opportunity on a number of occasions, did not take advantage of the situation. Of course, I don't believe that Warrior is at his most comfortable position involved in tag team matches to begin with. Oh, there's another nice backlift out. Another opportunity here, a golden one. Undertaker waiting for the tag.
Yes, how calm and stoic he is, too.
There it is.
Now, he won't rush this. He'll take his time. He uses great self-discipline.
He's actually very excited right now.
Oh, yes.
I can tell. Look at him. Oh, look at the power lift by The Undertaker. On the Berzerker, Shango comes in, gets caught right in the middle of his move. Oh, awesome clothesline delivered by the very agile 300-pounder, The Undertaker. Look at Berzerker, he just keeps coming.
Yes, Undertaker was taken a little bit by surprise there, but I don't think that will avail because he is so resilient. Oh!
And it's a double choke right now by the... Oh, look at this, Warrior pops in. Double clothesline set up for him. Boy, I thought he'd be sucking it up over there in the corner, Alfred.
I thought so,
He still wants to be out there.
Remarkable powers of recovery. That was superb by The Undertaker. He had both the opposition.
Oh, it's over just like that. Warrior comes in, gets that tremendous move. Let's get the official word.
The team of The Undertaker and his partner, The Ultimate Warrior.
The Ultimate One and The Undertaker proving to be too much for the Berzerker, Papa Shango, and Mr. Fuji. And The Undertaker, he was ecstatic there, Alfred.
Yeah, you think so? Well, he certainly paved the way to a great victory there for himself and the Warrior. And of course, the Warrior wasn't slow to take advantage of that. Unfortunately for Shango and Berzerker, they couldn't come off the best in this match. A great victory for The Undertaker and The Ultimate Warrior.